Hello everyone, today I'll be heading to JX Cuisine in Santa Clara for their Szechuan food. I love myself some spicy and flavorful Szechuan Chinese food, and JX Cuisine has a pretty large menu. I mean, they have some classics that I already love, like mapo tofu, and then they have other dishes I've never even heard of before, so I'm really looking forward to my meal there, so let's go. I just made it here outside of JX Cuisine, and in front they have a little menu here with pictures of some of the dishes, and it already looks so mouth-watering and spicy and flavorful. So let's head inside, come along, and let's enjoy a delicious spicy Szechuan feast. I just placed my order, and I'm really excited about some of the dishes I ordered because I ordered some of my favorite Szechuan classics, like the classic shredded Szechuan style potatoes, and of course I had to get mapo tofu as well, which might just be my favorite Szechuan dish. I also got some more interesting dishes, like there's one dish called ants climbing up a tree, which is basically like rice vermicelli noodles with a little bit of ground pork, and I also had to get some hot and spicy wok fried intestines because I really do enjoy intestines, and they're actually a pretty big staple in Szechuan cuisine. They just brought out all the dishes in rapid fire succession, and the one that looks the most exciting is the wok cooked pork intestines because they came out on a sizzling burner with fire beneath it. I mean, seriously, just go ahead and take a listen to the sizzle. There's so many dishes awaiting me, but I want to start off with the ants climbing the tree, or these noodles with all the ground pork, because this one just looks fiery hot. I mean, it is like bright red, so it definitely looks a little bit spicy and a little bit intense, even for me as someone who loves spicy food. But I guess there's only one way to find out how spicy this actually is. Alright, here we go. These noodles with the spicy pork. Oh wow, that is amazing. I love the texture of those noodles because they're very soft and gelatinous. I'm guessing they're made with some sort of potato starch rather than rice, as the name suggests on the menu. So it has a really almost bouncy and almost gummy bear-like texture, which I love. And the sauce is amazing because it's just very Szechuan forward. I taste all the red chilies and a little bit of that numbing flavor from the peppercorns. I love all the pork as well, but it does get pretty spicy. I mean, one bite has already got like little beads of sweat starting to form on my forehead, so I can definitely feel the heat. So this is gonna be one spicy meal to come. Next we have the cumin chicken, and this is like a cumin flavored fried chicken, and I actually heard a lot of good things about this on Yelp, and I'm also interested because it looks like they have the nice fried red chilies in here, so it'll definitely be another spicy dish, at least if I eat it with the chilies. Alright, I'm gonna go for a taste of the cumin chicken without the chilies, just so I can get the natural flavor of all the cumin seasoning and the crispy batter on its own. Oh, this is absolutely scrumptious. I love the taste of all the cumin seeds in here, and it's not super spicy, but it does have a mild kick. And then the batter is the best part about it, because it's really nice and airy and crispy and crunchy, and the chicken inside is so juicy. I mean, this is addictive, and I gotta get another bite with some of the red chili. Wow, at the beginning that seemed like a really good idea because the hot pepper wasn't too spicy and it tasted really nice and crispy because it's been deep fried. And then I was just hit with the searing pain of the chili pepper, so I'm not sure what they're using, but the chili peppers are actually quite hot. Even after being deep fried in oil, really crispy like a chip, and you gotta have a lot of water with it. I mean, wow, I feel like maybe 5 seconds after taking a sip of water, my tongue will just flare up again, and I definitely am starting to feel the sweat now, because it is very spicy. But if you don't eat it with all the Szechuan peppercorns, which are in there as well, and you just eat the chicken on its own, it's actually not too spicy of a dish. I gotta say the service here is great because the waiter noticed that I was sweating a little bit, so he brought me some more napkins just to dab my face, because I'm telling you, if you decide to eat the chili peppers and some of the Szechuan peppercorns with the chicken, watch out, because you're gonna be in for a spicy ride. I mean, I feel like I'm on a show of Hot Ones right now with how spicy that is. Now I'll be moving on to these wok-cooked hot and spicy pork intestines, which had the flame burning beneath it for around 10 minutes, but it has since cooled down a bit, so I think it's safe to give it a taste, and I'm looking forward to this because I love intestines, and these look so fatty and pleasing. Alright, here we go. It looks really plump and juicy, and it does look quite spicy because I think there's a little bit of hot oil on the bottom that it's been soaking in. Oh, those are really good pork intestines. It kind of reminds me of the fatty part of a pork belly, except a little bit on a chewier side. And because it's kind of chewy, as you chew it, it just releases all the flavors from the hot oil, which actually isn't overly spicy. It just has a sort of a milder red chili flavor, at least compared to some of the other food I've had so far. And I just really enjoy the taste of pork intestines. It's got such a fatty and decadent flavor. And if you've never had it before, you should definitely give it a try if you enjoy fatty, rich, heavy foods, because it is very fatty and rich, but it's so satisfying. Next, I got to try their tea smoked duck, and I'm pretty impressed with the portion because they asked if I want a full duck or half a duck, and this is half a duck, and it looks pretty substantial. And what makes this interesting is it's been smoked for 10 hours. So I can already smell it. I really sort of smell like a charcoaly scent to it, and it definitely seems enticing because I love duck. Oh, I'm pretty impressed with that smoked duck. I mean, that 10 hours of smoking really does make a difference because all of the smoke just penetrates the meat and all the way down into the bone. I mean, I feel like if I was a dog, I'd probably love the bone because it's just got like a smoky taste all the way through. And I really enjoy that because it almost has like a charcoaly flavor to it. And what's also nice is the duck isn't super oily. It's definitely like a leaner duck, which is quite nice because a lot of the other food is definitely on the more heavy side. So this is actually not too rich. So you can actually eat quite a bit of this duck because it's not super heavy and it's pretty succulent as well. Next, I'm going to be trying out the mapo tofu, which I'm looking forward to because I love mapo tofu pretty much anywhere. Oh, that is a great mapo tofu. They definitely do it right here, and honestly, it never really disappoints because the texture of the tofu is really silky and soft since they use silken tofu. And I feel like because it's so soft, it just absorbs all the flavor of the sauce, which got all the numbing flavor from the Szechuan peppercorns as well as the chilies, but it's not overly hot. So I taste some of the more umami-rich flavors from the fermented bean paste they use in there, which is so addicting. Now I'll be moving on to the spicy Szechuan shredded potatoes, and these usually are more of an appetizer, but I am impressed with the portion because I mean, this is huge. Oh, I love these shredded potatoes. They are right up my alley because I love the texture of them because they're cooked in a wok at really high heat. They still retain their crispiness and their crunchiness. And then I love all the flavors in there, but it's very simple. It's just like salted with a little bit of the red peppercorns and the red chilies in there. So it's not super spicy just because it kind of fries together for a little bit of aromatic flavor. For my final dish, I decided to get their house stir-fried vegetables along with the lotus root. And this I was really impressed with when it came out, and actually I'm still impressed with the presentation because it looks so fresh and colorful. I'm not even kidding. The first thing that pops into mind is like an AI generated image because I feel like all the vegetables have been sliced perfectly. They're at their peak color and freshness. Oh, that is impressive. I love the taste of that lotus root because it has some really unique taste to it. The best way I could describe it is it's kind of like a cross between a radish, a turnip, and a carrot because it's been cooked perfectly, so it's really crisp and just cooked through, and it's just so fresh, and it's very mild, but it tastes like it's just been stir-fried with a little bit of garlic. So I like how some of the more mild flavors balance out with some of the other spicy dishes that we have. I'm gonna go ahead and try one of the woodier mushrooms as well with some of the bell pepper. Oh, the woodier is delicious because it just absorbs that garlicky flavor. And I also love the quality of the bell peppers because they're cooked at really high heat in a hot wok, so it really retains all of their bright color, and they're also just really crisp and just cooked through. So I'm really impressed because this takes a lot of culinary skill to pull off a perfectly cooked vegetable dish like that. Overall, this was just one heck of a Szechuan feast. I really enjoyed some of my favorite Szechuan dishes as well as a few new dishes I tried. All of the food was delicious delicious as always, but I do have my favorites. I would say my favorites are their cumin chicken, so I was really impressed with the quality of that fried chicken and how crispy it is, and I like that you can kind of make it as spicy as you want it, because if you don't want it spicy, you could eat it without the chilies, but if you want it really spicy, you can eat it with the chilies and the whole Szechuan peppercorns. Another highlight for me were those wok fried intestines, because one, the presentation was amazing, just with a sizzling wok and a flame beneath it, and the quality and taste of it was pretty delicious as well, because I thought they had a very mild and fresh flavor. And of course, another highlight was those stir-fried vegetables, because it does take a lot of culinary skill to pull off a vegetable like this that is just cooked perfectly through and is just really crunchy and fresh and bright. If you're looking for a very spicy, adventurous, and delicious meal, you should definitely check out JX Cuisine, because they have such a large menu. I mean, there's so many other items I didn't get to try, and I'm definitely going to be back sometime. As always, I really hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure if you did to give a like, and also make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.